So today I'm going to be doing a makeup video, obviously, but I'm also going to be talking about a good starter kit for beginner makeup and some helpful tips for when you're starting. So I'm graduating in like 14, 15, 16, like 2-ish weeks, and we're doing a grad drive-by, but my boyfriend and I are taking some pictures, and my friends, we're going to be taking some pictures, so I need to get ready for that. So while I'm talking about this, I'm going to be getting ready for my grad photo shoot, and I'll insert some pictures somewhere. I'll insert some pictures of grad, I'm wearing a different dress in the pictures because my actual grad dress needs some tailoring and nothing is open right now. So I got a different dress to wear in the photos, and then we're doing another grad photo shoot after when COVID is relaxed and the dress can be fixed. So yeah, so I did my own nails. They are horrible. I'm gonna get better at them, but I had to rush them today because I didn't get them done yesterday, and all the nail salons are closed right now, so I had to do them myself. I just bought these on Amazon, and yeah, so they're pretty long, but they make me feel really sassy. Yeah, so that's what today's video is about. So for a good starter kit, the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer is a really good primer, and it's very pore filling. It makes you look very smooth, put together, and your makeup just glides on, and it's great. I use it all the time. And all of these products I got at Walmart or Superstore or Winners, and they're just really cheap products, but they're really good quality products. So you can also use the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer or any primer that you feel is good for you, or you can go in with a moisturizer, like any kind of moisturizer. I go in with the Garnier Skin Active Soothing Balm. It's hydration. And I got this for $7 at Winners, and I really like it. So you can either use a primer or a good moisturizer. And then for foundation, there's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I've tried it. I really like it. They have the matte and a dewy one. It's around $7.97 at my local Walmart. When I bought it, I really like it. It worked for me. The smell is a little off-putting, but if you can get past that, it's a really great foundation. But again, because I'm taking my grad pictures today, I'm going to go in with one that's a little more expensive. This is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. This is around $12.90. It's still relatively cheaper than other foundations, but if you want to go for the lowest prices possible, then I would recommend the Wet n Wild or the Maybelline foundation. Again, matte or dewy. That is also around $8.96, and it works perfectly. I really like it. Again, I've tried it, and yeah, so I'm just going to be going with my Milani. Also, the e.l.f. sponges are really good, or the Morphe sponges. Morphe is also really good. It's a US brand though, so you have to pay US dollars, and it's online unless you do live in the US. But I use all the brushes. Their brushes are so affordable. Their beauty blenders are so affordable. Yeah, their makeup sponges are so affordable as well, and I just really like the brand. The products are affordable as well. They're like I have a makeup brush from them that was $3, and they work perfectly. This sponge I specifically got at Winners. This was also just $2. So basically just like look around and you can find really good products for really inexpensive. Okay, and for concealer, so now that I finished baking, I'm going to be adding a little bit of bronzer. So this is the Wet n Wild Sunset Striptease bronzer, and I really like this bronzer. I lost the top of it. It broke. Yeah. So this bronzer is $5.97 when I bought it at my local Walmart. It's such an amazing bronzer, and it just goes on perfectly. I use it every day. It's my favorite bronzer. I actually prefer this bronzer over most high-end bronzers. Yeah, so I'm going to be using that. And I'm going to be using it on my Morphe M527. It's a little bronzing brush. This brush was also really cheap, as it is from Morphe. I will insert the price of the brush somewhere around the video. I honestly can't believe I'm graduating. Like, I always dreamed about graduating. Okay, that sounds a little... But I've always, like, you know, thought about it. Like, I've always been excited for it. And there's been some times where I just thought I'd never get there. With moving constantly, it was always hard, and because I had to transfer all my grades and my credits, and like different schools did different things, so not everything counted, and it was really hard to get those things to count or have to catch up with the other kids to be able to stay in the grade level I was at. And I'm really glad that I was able to, because otherwise I would not be graduating with my friends, and that's something I've always wanted to do. And yeah, COVID, it sucks that COVID has taken away our proper grad, but this is unique and it's cool. You know, we're doing a grad drive-by, and then my boyfriend and his family that we've been isolating with, and with there's no cases in the place that I live right now, we're fine, and we're gonna have a small barbecue with them, and we're just gonna have fun. Like I said, today is the grad pictures. So now I'm moving on to blush. So for blush is the Wet n Wild blush, and that is $4.97. I do have it, but it's not the blush I want to use for this look, as the one that I have is the pearlescent pink, and it's got a shimmer to it, so I don't want to use that for today's look. But I love that blush so much. It's such a pretty blush for like a natural natural tint to the skin, but when you want like a little bit of sparkle and color, it's really nice, and it's really affordable. And I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite blushes, but I'm not going to use it for today's look. For today's look, I'm going to be using the Milani Tea Rose blush. It's a powder blush, obviously. This one is about $12, I believe. And it's still affordable, but not as affordable as the $4 Wet n Wild blush. Sorry I keep looking off to this. So a affordable eyeshadow palette from Wet n Wild. They have so many little. They have like the Fire and Ice collection. I keep going like this. They have the Fire and Ice collection. Those are really cool. They have like. They just have a lot. They have a nice variety of different eyeshadow shades, and they're kind of hit and miss for some of them. I do enjoy them, but they are very hit and miss for people. The eyeshadow palettes range between like $4 to about $24, around there, a little more, a little less. They're very affordable for eyeshadow palettes, given some are like very expensive. Another good eyeshadow palette to start off with is the e.l.f. 4 shade little duo or quad thingy. They just released those not too long ago, and I think a couple months ago actually. They are on for $3.97, so it's basically about $1 per shade, which is really good. And on it, I really like those little four quads. I really like those little 4 shades. There's different varieties of those 4 shades, and you can pick them up at your local Walmart or online. Yeah, I really do enjoy those. But again, for today's look, I'm going to be using the Sylvia X BH Cosmetics palette. So again, I'm going to be using the Morphe brushes. So, what is... Oh, jeez. Apparently I bronzed a little too much. Okay, so I'm going to be taking my Morphe brushes. So I'm going to be taking my M441, and I'm going to be going in with S Club. Okay, so now I'm going to be going in with October. And I'm going to be going in with the Morphe M433. And I'm just going to be putting this right on my outer corner and blending that. So now that that is on, I'm going to be going in with Opal. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Bear. Okay, and for mascara, for mascara, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Black Mascara. Ooh. And this is from e.l.f. as I just said again, and this is $3.97. I really, really like this mascara. It makes my lashes look amazing. And I film like constantly, so like I'll be video after video after video. So I usually have very clumpy lashes just after putting mascara on them in each video, and can't get it all off. So you can see it kind of helps. Another great mascara is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I believe that's between $6 to $14. It's in a range around there. It's still pretty affordable, again from the drugstore, but I far rather go $3 than $14. And then for lashes, e.l.f. has a lot of really nice lashes. Again, for really affordable. Their lashes are ranged from $2 to $5, and there's like really good wispy ones for $2.97. Again, at my local Walmart. I guess the prices will be the same at Walmart. But as I said, I'm doing my makeup for my grad pictures that are happening in 2 hours. So I'm going to be using these lashes. What am I doing? These little lashes. They are from the Paris Hilton collection. I've used e.l.f. lashes before and I really, really like them. They're very natural but still give you like a nice lash. Another one is the Ardell Wispy Lashes I really like, and those range, you can get them for like $5. You can get a pack of 5 for $13, which is a great deal. So my favorite affordable lips are from Wet n Wild. They're lipsticks. Actually, my boyfriend introduced me to those, which is weird. Let me explain that. So for Christmas, he was doing... So for Christmas, he was doing the 12 Days of Christmas, which was so sweet. And on day 7, he bought me 7 Wet n Wild lipsticks. They're all $8.97 a piece, and I actually died. So when I got to try them out, I really liked them, and they went on super creamy. They're like they just looked really nice on my lips. I did have to put translucent powder on them just to keep them there, but I did really enjoy them, and for $1.97, like, it's pretty good. And then also their Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks, they range about $6 to $7. I also really like those. They're not too drying. Again, this is what I experienced. Everybody's a little bit different, but from what I experienced, I really like them. They go on very smoothly, not too drying. I enjoy them. I got the lashes on, I zoomed you guys out. So we just talked about the lips. As I said, the Wet n Wild lipsticks for $1.97 are like one of my favorite lipsticks. They're really cheap and affordable. I'm taking grad pictures today in an hour, and it's great. So I'm going to be using my Drugstore Velour Liquid Lipstick in Androgyny. And for brows, I'm not going to be doing my brows. I already have my brows filled in from this morning when I went out for my run. I filled in my brows, so they already filled in. I'm just going to brush them. So for brows, the Maybelline brow pencil for $9.96 is a really good option. I really like it. I use it all the time. Or the e.l.f. Brow pencil. They have different sizes of the brow pencil, different shades, the normal brow thing. And those are $2.97. So if you want to splurge on a little bit to get Maybelline, then you do you. If you want to... I really like the e.l.f. one, but I find that, like, for me, that it kind of smudges a little bit. But I guess that's just, like, depending on what you're doing. I have very sparse tips, so when I'm doing my tips it kind of smudges a little bit, but for like, thicker brows I really like it, but again it depends on you. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about some helpful tips for if you are a makeup beginner. So one is always start with a clean face. If you are starting with dirt on your face or already foundation and powder on your face and then you're putting more foundation on, or if you're starting with yesterday's makeup and you're putting more makeup on, it's just going to look cakey, or it's just not going to look as flawless as it could be. So always start with a clean, fresh face. Second, moisturize or prime. Some primers don't do anything, but you always want to make sure that your skin is hydrated. Even if you're oily, you still want to hydrate your skin, because I mean oils is not hydration. See, if you're going to be doing like anything with like a darker color or anything that you're going to be smoking it out, for your eyeshadow, always do your eyes first, because if you mess up you can just wipe it away. So if you have hooded eyes, here are some hacks for some hooded eyes. So one of the hacks is to line your upper lid with a fine point eyeliner. That will help open, that will help reshape, it will just look a lot snatched. Blend the colors light to dark. So start with the lighter color, then go in with a little bit darker, and then darker, and then dark. So lots of people will blend dark to light, or they'll just do what they want, but if you want to have a nice gradient, blend light to dark, as most people do. And then prime to avoid transfer. So I like the Smashbox eye primer, or you can use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, that's a really good one. Or the MAC Painterly Paint Pots, that's the best one. I love that one, I use it all the time if I'm doing intricate looks, or even just concealer and setting it. Like if you just have a concealer, you can use that and then set it. Yeah, like anything, just if you prime your eyes, the color will go on a lot better. It won't transfer as much. It will just, if you have like a sticky base, it'll just look a lot better and it won't transfer. So yeah. Oh, and if you want to make your eyes look a little bit bigger, put weight liner underneath your eye, like in your waterline. It'll help open your eye. I use that when I want to have my doll eyes, as I call them. And yeah, so if you want to open your eyes a little bit more, put weight liner under your eye in your waterline. Put weight liner in your waterline. And add a little bit of shadow under your eyes, because that will help round them out and again open them. So like here I have a little bit of eyeshadow under my eye. Yeah. So warm your mascara to avoid clumps. That is one that I actually learned from a makeup artist friend. So what she did is she took her mascara in a warm cup of water and just put her mascara in the warm cup of water for a couple minutes while she did her roasting her makeup. And when she took it out, all the clump, like when she put it on her eyes, there was no clumps, and it was a normally clumpy mascara, and it was just really cool. So if you don't want any clumps, warm your mascara. Yeah. Prime your eyes, we use concealer, as I was saying about the hooded eyes. Priming really helps. And if you want a really sharp wing or a sharp edge, you can use tape. So any kind of tape, but I would recommend Scotch tape. I use Scotch tape. You can also get those shadow shields, but if you put a little bit of tape right along where you want your wing or you want the snatch shadow, just put a little bit of the tape there and just follow the tape line and you will get a nice clean line. Use proper brushes. So they might be a little out of your price range, or you might not want to buy a bunch of brushes if you're just a beginner, but you can get a brush set is what I would recommend. You can get them anywhere, like Morphe brush sets, or you can get like e.l.f. brushes that they're like $2 to $3. Like, just get proper brushes. Like the Morphe E4 is a perfect blush brush because of how it's contoured, of how it's slanted. It's perfect to just get right where the apples of the cheeks are and get the perfect blush area. Or how the Morphe M501 is a perfect little highlighting brush because of how it's tapered, and it's just perfect for getting the perfect highlight shape. Or getting the proper eyeshadow brushes. These are the biggest things. So an Morphe M433 is a perfect little crease blending brush, like fluffing brush. Or the E62, it's a good little under eye or nose contouring. Or this little brush, you can use it for your lips, or you can use it for the inner corner, brows. Like, there's so many things that you can use them for, but like this is a lip brush. Like this lip brush, it's perfect for the lips. It'll give you a nice defined application. Or the Morphe M456, it is perfect for getting the shadow right into the crease and blending it out. So yeah, like all these brushes, or like the foundation brush, the Y6 from Morphe, or the M6, or the Morphe M527 for bronzing. So like you can get all these cool brushes and like get the brushes for what you want to do. So if you want to do a bunch of smoky eyes, get like the Morphe M433s, Morphe M456s. If you want to do like glam, like just make sure you get the proper brushes for what you are doing. And contouring. So a lot of people have trouble with contouring. Just contour in the shape of an E. So you take your little contour brush. This is the Contour Slant by Makeup by Mario x Sephora. This was expensive, but anyways. So and then you just take your contour and you just go like this. Go down the cheekbone and go around and down your jaw. So it's just in a backwards, or is it a 3 or an E? So blend your foundation right down your neck. So whether you are doing this for years or you're a beginner, just always blend your makeup or your foundation down your neck, so that you don't get a weird little crease of different shades. So like if your neck is darker than your face and you put porcelain on your face but your neck is a shade of ivory, it's going to look a little weird. So if you blend your foundation down to your neck and blend it in, it will look perfect, and yeah, you won't get a harsh color line. Even with my bronzer, I will take my bronzer brush and just go like this, just so I don't get a harsh, well, I want a little bit of a harsh line to count for my jawline, but like you don't want too harsh. You want to make your neck look a bit like face, so you always blend your foundation and a little bit of your bronzer down your neck. Match your foundation to your body. And so when you go to Sephora or basically any store, Sephora is made with the lighting that makes you a little different. So the foundation will look a little different in Sephora than it will outside in natural lighting. So anytime you are matching your foundation in Sephora or any drugstore or anything, swatch it on your body, on your like your wrist or your collarbone, somewhere other than your face, because your face is a different color than your body and you want to try and match your face to your body. So match it like on your wrist or your neck, your collarbone or anywhere, and then step outside in natural light and see how it looks, because you are going to be going out with that makeup on, so you want to see how you look outside with that makeup, because it could look different with the different lighting. So always match to your body and check in natural lighting. Oh, and dab your beauty blender. So don't take your beauty blender, I don't know where mine went. Don't take your beauty blender and just start streaking it down, trying to rub it in like this. Always dab it. This will make your foundation look less streaky, it'll look better, it'll get it into your skin, pounces it into your skin, just blends it a lot better. And always have your beauty blender wet. It will grow a little bit bigger and it'll just apply it a lot nicer. It'll actually seep it into your skin. That sounds weird. Like, it'll just like go into your skin a lot nicer rather than sitting on top. Oh, and to avoid lipstick on your teeth, when you're applying the lipstick, put your finger like this and bring it out, and you will not have any lipstick on your little right here area, or you would get it on your teeth. It will come on your finger and then you just wipe it right off. You don't have to worry about getting it on your teeth. Do not put creams over powders. It's the biggest rule of makeup. If you powder, you do not put any more creams on. If you need to put a cream on, you start over and take off that powder. If you put a powder over top of a cream, or if you put a cream over top of a powder, it will look cakey, it will just not blend properly, it will take off the makeup, it will just not look good. So never put a cream on top of powder. And cream, I mean like a cream contour, a cream blush, a cream bronzer, foundation, concealer, anything. Once you powder, no more creams. Oh, and powder your face. So after you put on your creams, take a loose setting powder and powder your face. So you can either bake it or you can just give it a little powder. Like I was saying earlier, the Maybelline Fit Me loose setting powder is a really good setting powder, or the Coty Airspun powder. I really like those. So put it under your eyes with a little bit, just bake it under your eyes, on your nose, a little bit on your forehead, anywhere where you crease. I crease a lot on my chin, so I put it on my chin. You can put it on your cheeks to define the bronzer a little more. Anywhere where you think you would crease, especially under the eyes. That's where everybody creases. Powder so that your cream does not move or crease. If you are having trouble with applying mascara and you keep getting it onto your lashes, that's what you want to do. If you're having trouble with your mascara and you keep getting it onto your lid, take a spoon, put the spoon over top of your eyelid, and then put your mascara on, so that the mascara will start hitting the spoon and your eyelid will be perfect. If you want to have a little more natural glow or natural tint of like the blush, without like having the harsh blush on your face, so take a cream blush, put it under your foundation, and then put your foundation on top, and put a little bit of cream blush on top of that foundation, and then powder, and that blush will look like it's natural from your skin. So when you do your black liner, or any color liner, if it is smudging or anything, take a shadow of that colored liner and put that shadow on top of the liner, and it will set the liner so it won't budge. When you're lining your lips, little cupid's bow is here, so make an X at your cupid's bow and then follow your natural lines on the top, and then on the bottom you follow the natural lines on the bottom. Overline a little bit on the bottom, but not too much, just a little tiny bit on the bottom, and then following the natural line here as well, and then you fill it in, and that will give it a nice little overline, but not too much. Make your lips look a little bit bigger. So honestly, like, if you have more affordable products that work for you, then that's great. But also if you have some high-end products, sometimes fewer high quality can be better. Just as I found all makeup is hit or miss, but I've had more hit or miss with drugstore than I've had high-end. But I definitely would recommend, if you are a beginner, start with drugstore, because they're all affordable, they work great, and I gave you the list of all these really good products from the drugstore. So, a setting spray. Setting sprays honestly are like the key to me doing makeup. I feel like it just locks my makeup in place, makes it stay for hours that it wouldn't normally do. So again, I really like the Morphe Prep and Set or the Morphe X Jeffree Star. This smells like strawberries. Another one that I really like is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, but that is not drugstore nor cheap or affordable, but I really like it. But as I was saying earlier, the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set is a really good, I forget the word. It's a really good makeup setting spray, and it's really affordable. So honestly, I feel like it locks it in, it makes it look a little more your skin, kind of melts it into your skin a little bit more, and it helps. It helps melt the powders down a little bit more. If you have any heavy powders, it makes the makeup last hours, and yeah, you can do this and it won't come off as much. And if your concealer is a little too heavy and you spend, like say if you spent a lot of money on the concealer, it's a little too heavy for you, or you just don't want to get another one, or you really like the concealer but you just find it too heavy, mix a little bit of moisturizer with that concealer and then apply it, and it'll actually lighten up your concealer with giving you moisture. So it's a 2-in-1. If you want to make your lashes look false but without the falsies, or you just want to make them look a little bit better, or you just want them to stand up, take your hair dryer and take a lash curler and warm up your lash curler a little bit, not too hot, but like warm it up a little bit, and then do your normal lash curling, and that will help keep them up and looking curled. Moisturize your lips before you put lipstick on. I usually do a lip scrub and then moisturize before I put my lips on. I usually do that off camera because I'm like scrubbing the lips. But yeah, so like just make them soft. It makes the application a lot smoother. Also with a liquid lipstick, they are often pretty drying and sucks the moisture out. And having a moisturizer under your lips really help with the feeling of your liquid lipstick drying, because they can be too drying sometimes. Yeah. So those are some of my tips and tricks for makeup beginners. Also, you don't have to wear a full face of makeup. If you want, just put on a little bit of concealer, a little bit of cream highlighter, a little bit of bronzer. teensy bit of highlight and maybe some mascara, and that could be a perfect look for a beginner. Or if you want to like do a full face, that works too. Do whatever you want, and if this video helped you in any way, please let me know in the comments below, and I will be happy to do another one. Please let me know what other videos you Please let me know what other videos you guys would like to see. And I'm gonna go put my hair up in a ponytail and put on my dress and head out for the pictures because they are coming in 20 minutes. And yeah, so I am pretty excited. I am so excited to graduate. Can't believe that it's finally happening. And honestly, I'm a little nervous to see what my next chapter brings me, but we will find out. I hope to do more of these videos and grow my channel. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Once again, if you'd like to see more videos, please let me know. And like, comment, subscribe. And if you'd like to follow me on my other social medias, my Instagram is mbk_beauty, and my TikTok is mbk_. If you'd like to follow me on my other social medias, my TikTok is mbk_beauty, and my Instagram is mbk_beauty_. And some of you actually have asked why my Instagram is different from my YouTube. My Instagram was actually named by somebody else. She's a good friend of my family's, and she said, hey, why don't you name your account MBK Beauty for makeup by Caitlin_beauty, because I also do other beauty related things, and it just kind of stuck, and that's what I've told everybody is what my Instagram is and my TikTok for the past, well, I haven't been posting that much, but I've been on Instagram and TikTok for years. Just started posting recently. So yeah, so that's why my TikTok and Instagram are different from my YouTube. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what other videos you'd like to see, and I am rambling. So I'm going to insert some pictures of the grad photo shoot here, and yeah. I ramble so much. Hope you guys enjoyed the look. Bye.